In anything that moves, lubrication is that important. So if you develop a certain amount of ojas around you, you pass through this existence with least amount of friction. Whatever they consume is just burnt and it doesn't become body, it becomes another dimension of energy. So, ojas or generating ojas is a very important part of living successfully. The word ojas means a non-physical dimension of energy. If you have ojas around you, your passage through the world, the passage through life becomes well lubricated. That is, you will pass with minimum amount of friction. In the Far East Asian cultures, an enlightened being is referred to as enchi. Enchi literally means a circle, which means he's a circle, not because he's round of body, because he moves with least amount of resistance, well lubricated. So lubrication is that important. In anything that moves, lubrication is that important. So if you want to move through the world without being well lubricated, you will see every step of your life seems like friction and every step of your life will be suffering because there is no lubrication. There are lots of people like this. They're intelligent, they're competent, they're capable, but their life is a mess because every step they take, they are in friction with something. So if you develop a certain amount of ojas around you, you pass through this existence with least amount of friction. The less friction you have, the more you would like to do, isn't it? Yes? But every day you step out, you get into some friction, you will hesitate tomorrow to step out. This is happening all the time, isn't it? When you develop ojas, if you start developing ojas, one thing that'll happen to you is all the excess weight in the body will start going away by itself. You know, if you come to the yoga center, you will see certain people at certain times will be in a certain type of sadhana or certain type of inner work. When they're doing this, these days we keep them completely secluded because people get scared looking at the way they eat. They will eat 10 times of what a normal person would eat, heaps of food, but they will be losing weight. We will put them on high-fat diet, all ghee, milk, butter, like this. In spite of that, they will continue to lose weight simply because they're converting the physical into non-physical dimension of energy. Whatever they consume is just burnt and it doesn't become body, it becomes another dimension of energy. In yoga, we call this as stealing from the earth because now you transform physical into non-physical dimension of energy. Now you're doing Shambhavi. If you're doing it every day, you will develop ojas, some amount of ojas, which will see suddenly everything seems to be facilitated for you, it just happens. If you do not have any ojas, you may have all other capabilities, but simply because of the fear of friction, you will be held back. I feel this is 80% of the world's population. They're all held back, always with the fear of what will happen to me, what will happen to me. Wherever they go, they will have bad experiences. If they step in and try to do something with some enthusiasm, tomorrow morning little friction happens and they stay back. So, ojas or generating ojas is a very important part of living successfully in whatever you're doing.
There are three essence that govern the function of sthula sharira or gross body and sukshma sharira, that is subtle body, on a more finer plane than the other three doshas, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. These subtle essence are known as Prana, Tejas and Ojas. Prana, Tejas and Ojas on the subtle essence can be linked on the respective doshas. This means the prana is considered as the subtle essence of Vata dosha. Tejas is the subtle essence of Pitta dosha and Ojas is the subtle essence of Kapha dosha. While the doshas express themselves in the gross form of the elements, the essence of each dosha work on a more refined level on our mind and body. Health happens when our doshas are balanced, but health is also present when our prana, tejas and ojas are in balance, and when one is not disproportionately dominating the other. When a person is of a pranosar, that is, the outstanding pranic energy, that person is bound to be an excellent communicator, genius musician, an artistic creative, a renowned public speaker or writer. A person who is Tejosar has a bright, lustrous presence, is warm and inviting to all, and is bound to be a leader, advocate, scientist, or a scholar. But a person, if he or she is Ojosar, he or she is cool, calm, loving, demeanor, and has a natural capacity to be a healer and nurturer. They are steady and wise, and likely they have a green thumb, as their supportive energy fertilizes any seed and root they plant. So after the short intro of these subtler aspects of the human body, that is Prana, Tejas and Ojas, today in this video I will be talking about Ojas and how one can form it through the diet, and what are the 3 Kriyas to generate Ojas, which I studied in Death Book of Sadhguru. So first of all, one should know that Ojas is the presence of all the 7 bodily tissues of plasma, blood, muscle, fat, bone, nerve and reproductive. As such, Ojas is the ultimate product of the nutritional process and holds the seed energy of the entire body. It is most connected to the subtle tissues of nerve and reproductive, indicating its influence on the mind and creative forces and its ability to hold prana. Ojas has a higher essence of Kapha dosha, that is the biological water humor, which is the main nutritional support for all the tissues, most of which are Kapha or watery in nature. So Ojas protects all the 7 tissues, that is the blood, plasma, muscle, bone, fat, nerve, reproductive, from within as the essence. In addition, we also possess a certain inborn ojas, that is our congenital strength and vitality. Now this varies in an individual and gets reduced through the aging process. So this deep-seated energy of ojas can be depleted, however, leading to the breakdown of physical or psychological immunity, loss of resistance to disease, vulnerability to toxins, and hastening the aging process. Ojas can be weakened not only by serious or long-term disease, but also with stress, overwork and malnutrition over a period of time also undermine it. Now, there are 2 kinds of ojas in the body, that is para ojas or superior ojas and apara ojas or inferior ojas. Para ojas is of great importance and is stable. There are 8 drops of para ojas located in the heart and maintains all the activities of the heart. Apara ojas is Ardha Anjali Pramana, that means of a volume of a fist, and is inferior ojas that circulates throughout the body of the tissues, that means apara ojas is mobile in nature, whereas para ojas is more stable. Now along with these 2 kinds of ojas, one also has known as Shakti Rupa Ojas, that is the aura. So as one does more and more asanas, pranayam or kriyas, apara or inferior ojas becomes para or superior ojas, and finally the para ojas becomes the Shakti Rupa Ojas, that is the aura. The color of the aura is Tejas, whereas the vibration or the pulsation of the aura is prana. This means Ojas, Tejas and Prana are always working in a subtle Shakti form. Now note that the superior form of the subtle essence construct the vibration, color and strength of our aura, which protect us from the negative influences in our physical and energetic field. We can nourish our superior essences through the practices of meditation, mantra, reflection and introspection. So ojas can be physical in a person, characterized by cool, calm and loving person. And also ojas can be psychological, strongly connected to the mind and nervous system, and gives steadiness, attention and focus, grounding our higher awareness. If Ojas is strong at the physiological level, we will not suffer from depression, anxiety, fear, anger, or any emotional ups and downs. We will be resistant to flattery and insult and all the myriad attractions and repulsions of the external world, possessing our own inner strength and contentment. And also, Ojas can be spiritual, without which we lack the stamina for the yogic disciplines and the flow of higher yogic energies like Kundalini Shakti. Now, this is why great yogis put a lot of emphasis on Ojas. If you create sufficient Ojas around you, your passage in the existence will be well lubricated. You will see life just happens effortlessly around you. Wherever you go, you move very smoothly. So, coming to the part that how one can generate Ojas, Ojas can be generated through food, regular meditation and various kriyas. So, one can generate Ojas through food, which should be freshly prepared, nothing microwaved, frozen or anything prepared days ago, like dates, almonds, whole milk, raisins, cashew, etc. Whereas some Ojas generating herbs are neem, turmeric, ashwagandha and many more. Now, Ojas generating lifestyle should include regular meditation, kriyas and yogasanas. So, the three main kriyas which I was talking about to generate Ojas is Shambhavi Mahamudra, Surya Kriya and Kapalbhati. Now, about Shambhavi Mahamudra, I have already talked in this video and I'll give the link in the description as an I button. If you wish, you can watch the video as it is recommended to watch about Shambhavi Mahamudra. Now, next Kriya is Surya Kriya and Kapalbhati, both of which include a specific type of breathing process. Let's talk about Surya Kriya first. Now, Surya Kriya is a potent yogic practice of tremendous importance designed as a holistic process for health, wellness and inner well-being. Now, Surya Kriya activates the solar plexus, raises the samat prana or the solar heat in the system. Now, it also balances the person's left and right energy channel, that is Ida and Pingala, leading to stability in the body and stillness in the mind. This strong foundation becomes the basis to explore higher dimensions of life. Surya Kriya not only helps you generate Ojas, in physical aspect, it develops an incredible strength and flexibility in your spine, develops mental clarity and focus, remedies weak constitution, boosts vigor and vitality, balances hormonal levels in the body, prepares one for deeper states of meditation. Now, traditionally available only to select group of yogis, Surya Kriya is being offered by Sadhguru as a comprehensive spiritual practice that is ideal for a hectic pace of today's lifestyle or today's world. If you want, you can register for the Kriya. I have given the link in the description. You can also watch several videos of Sadhguru on Surya Kriya as well as several reviews and experiences which is available in YouTube. Link is being provided in the description box. Now, third Kriya is Kapalbhati. You will feel heat in the face and in the head. But if you do more intense and powerful Kapalbhati, it becomes one-pointed and heat will be generated just at one point, that is at the top of the head. If one does Kapalbhati like that, they develop Ojas. On the physical level, Kapalbhati relieves you from all the issues of the stomach, which include prostate cancer, issues of uterus, ovaries, or any issues related to kidney, gallbladder, etc. Now, for the demonstration of Kapalbhati, I have given the link in the description. If you wish, you should surely watch how one can do Kapalbhati at their home. So lastly, we can observe all these essence all around us in nature, in the seasons and in our meals. So notice the interplay between the Prana, Tejas and Ojas all around you. Through our physical Prana, we breathe deeply to inhale the oxygen-rich fragrance of the garden. Through Tejas, we can perceive with awareness the brilliant sights around us, and through Ojas, we can interact with the fertile seeds of creation that propagate in the world. The entire universe is the harmonious orchestra of Prana, Tejas and Ojas, conducted by the infinite power of the divine. So now, thank you for watching the full video, and if you found the video meaningful and helpful, do not forget to give it a like, share and subscribe. Up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy. and Namaskaram.